Hello everyone. In today's class, we are going to study about the Shop and Establishment Act of India. One of the important regulations to which most business in India are subject is the Shop and Establishment Act, enacted by every state in India. So, the Shop and Establishment Act is enacted by every state of the India. Okay. So, state to state, these rules and regulations are different. The Act is designed to regulate the payment of wages, hours of work, leave, holiday, terms of the service and other work conditions of the people employed in the shop and commercial establishment. So these are all the aspects which is dealt by the Shop and Establishment Act. There are some more aspects, we'll get to know that little bit later. The Shop and Establishment Act is regulated by the Department of the Labour and regulates premises wherein any trade, business or profession is carried out. So this is regulated by the Department of Labour and it regulates the premises of the trade, business or profession which is carried out. The Act not only regulates the working of commercial establishments but also societies, charitable trusts, printing establishments, educational institutions runs for gain and premises in which banking, insurance, stock or share brokerage. So this particular act will not see only about the shops and all, okay. It also sees some of the establishments like societies, charitable trusts and some of the colleges which is runs for gain and banking, insurance, stock or share brokerage and all. The act regulates area such as working hours, rest intervals for the employees, opening and closing hours, closing days. So these all things we will get to know in coming slides. Let's see what are the premises which is regulated by the Shop and Establishment Act. As per the Act, all the shops and the commercial establishments operating within each state are covered by the respective Shop and Establishment Act. So every state has the Shop and Establishment Act. So as per those acts, these shops and establishments are covered. Shops are defined as the premises where goods are sold either by retail or wholesale. The retail shops also, even the wholesale shops also comes under this particular act. Or where the services are rendered to the customers, even the service premises also comes under this particular act and includes an office, a storeroom, godown, warehouse or the workhouse or the workplace. Okay, so even workhouse and workplace comes under this particular act. Establishments are defined as shop, a commercial establishment, residential hotel, restaurant, eating house, theater or other places of the public amusement or entertainment. Okay, so even the public amusement and entertainment, hotels, restaurants, commercial establishments comes under this act. Further establishment as defined as may also include such other establishments as defined by the government by notifications in the official gazette. So the definition of this establishment will change time to time and that's why that is mentioned under official gazette. So that also comes under the Shop and Establishment Act. Factories are not covered by the Shops and Establishment Act. So the factories are not covered under this particular act because it is regulated by the Factories Act 1948. So these all are the aspects regulated by the Shop and Establishment Acts. The Shop and Establishment Act regulates a number of aspects relating to the operations of a shop or a commercial establishment. Some of the key areas regulated by the Shop and Establishment Act includes hours of the work. So how many hours the shop is to work, okay, for the employees. If the shop is running more than 12 hours, then the employees should get the shifts. Okay, in a day the employees should work for 8 hours and usually some organizations will make them to be in the shops for 9 hours and 1 hour will be the rest for them. So that is what interval and given the meals rest. Okay, prohibition of employment of children. Okay, the employment of the children are prohibited in each and every state. So that also comes under this particular act. Employment of young person or women. So 18 plus people only can be appointed as employees, as you know. So opening and closing hours. So at what time the shop will open and what is the closing hours. There are some of the shops which will open for a 24 hours. That's a different aspect. And close days, in some of the days the some shops will not work, so that closing days also comes under this particular act. And weekly holidays, for one employee at least once in a week the holiday should be provided, so that is also comes under this particular act. Wages for holidays, so there are some of the earned leaves, some of the casual leaves and all, so for that the wages need to be provided for the employee. Time and conditions of the payment of the wages, for how many working hours what is the payment of the wages, so that is also should be mentioned. And deductions from the wages, there will be some of the deductions like PF, ESI and even the pension funds, okay, so that also comes under this particular act. Leave policies, dismissals also comes under this particular act. Leave policies, in a year there is a particular number of the leaves which should be provided for the regular employees. In what case and cause the employee is dismissed from the organization, that also comes under this particular act. Cleanliness in a particular shop, and lighting and ventilations, precautions against fire, accidents and record keeping. So these all things comes under this particular act, okay. And there are some more aspects which comes under this particular act, but it is in the Establishment Act which is provided by the state government, okay. So those all are the additional aspects and these concepts are the common concepts. Shop and Establishment Act license. So any shop or the commercial establishment that commences operation must apply to the Chief Inspector for a Shop and Establishment Act license within the prescribed time, okay. So once you started the business, you have to apply within the prescribed time. The application for a license in the prescribed form must contain the name of the employer, address of the establishment, name of the establishment, category of the establishment, number of the employees and other relevant details as requested. So these all are the informations which should be included in the particular applications. On submission of the applications and review by the Chief Inspector, the shop or a commercial establishment will be registered and registration certificate will be issued to the occupier, okay. So once the application is reviewed by the Chief Inspector, the certificate of the registration will be provided for the shops. The registration certificate must be prominently displayed at the shop or the commercial establishment and renewed periodically as per the act, okay. Periodically they should renew it. So if it is not renewed, then the shop may be closed down as per the act, okay. In case of the shop or establishment would like to close down the business, the occupier should notify the Chief Inspector in writing with the 15 days of closing, okay. So before 15 days of the closing, the shop owner should write to the Chief Inspector about the closure of their shop. The Chief Inspector, after reviewing the request for the closure, can remove the shop or commercial establishment for the register and cancel the registration certificate. So they can remove the commercial establishment's register only once they reviewed their applications for the closure of the business.